Enthusiasm is rising in Kigezi Sub-region in South Western Uganda ahead of the border reopening Thanksgiving ceremony slated for next month. The Uganda-Rwanda borders were closed on 27 February 2019. At that time, Rwandan President Paul Kagame accused Uganda authorities of spying on Rwanda, abducting Rwandan citizens and locking them in non-designated areas, as well as hosting and facilitating dissidents who have declared war on the Kigali administration. After close to 3 years of no business at the borders, Rwanda reopened them on 31st January 2022. The border reopening followed a visit by the commander of Rwanda forces, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, to Rwanda, where he met President Paul Kagame over the long-existing misunderstanding between the two countries. Since then, businesses that had collapsed at the borders started resurrecting slowly but steadily. Now the business community and other stakeholders are preparing for a Thanksgiving ceremony that will take place in Kigali district at the Katuna border on 19th April. General Muhoozi Kainerugaba is expected to be the chief guest at the function, and organizers say that his presence is vital since he put the last nail in the border reopening process. Addressing a press conference at the launch of the activities towards the Thanksgiving ceremony, Nelson Shangabashija, the chief mobilizer for the ceremony, who is also the Kigali district chairperson, says that they highly appreciate Moses' contribution in ensuring the reopening of the borders. He said that the business community had struggled a lot during the border lockdown.
You see, when I was still the mayor of Katuna Town Council, I hosted 4 presidents. President from Angola, President from Congo, President from Rwanda, and our President, His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Tibuharuba Museveni. All 4 presidents failed to open the border, but our peacekeeper, the Supreme Leader, Muhoozi Kainerugaba, tried and succeeded. And this one is going to be on record in the history of Uganda. And when you see our Supreme Leader, he has a mission.
Other organizers of the function says there is a reason to thank the road who saw it possible for the countries to resume bilateral relations as it was before the border closure.
We shall have a lot of activities. Other chairman had said we shall have marathons, sports, we shall have tours to the borders, we shall have Thanksgiving, and the main theme will be under Rukunde Gumeho. Rukunde Gumeho basically means the relationship between the borders that had always been there. We pray that it will be maintained, and we are hopeful that Muhoozi Kainerugaba will do that for us.
First of all, we are thanking God for reopening the border. It took us almost 3 years before the border, when the border was closed. This means that, we should thank God that the border is open and now business can start.
Various teams of stakeholders have already embarked on meetings to ensure that the day becomes the actual representation of a regional celebration, since it is expected to attract delegates from both Uganda and Rwanda.
We must appreciate stakeholders who put in effort to have the border open. The presidents, the ministers of foreign affairs of many countries. But the last effort, which culminated into the reopening of the border, was put in by General Muhoozi Kainerugaba towards the end of February, then March. And therefore the choice of the guest of honor to be General Muhoozi Kainerugaba was based on the effort, on the final nail, which he put in to have the border open.
The business community needed hope, and because they had lost hope, they never thought they could get back to business. But now, when these borders opened, because the borders were closed for a long time, and when they opened, it was like, in Ruchiga we say, the borders were really ramshackled. So, but when they opened, by the help of our friend, MK, people got hope, and so they could start working and make some business.
However, at Katuna border, the business community still feels there are still limitations that require more engagement.
The border, I can say it is now open, but businesses are not going on well. So when the business community are complaining, they are very right. Businesses are not going on well. We are not receiving we are not collecting revenues. The revenues we are collecting, they are very, very, very small.
Hati baje guza hati muno watamuka business ngwe taratambura ndajaguzanta ibo koli kureba muno ya majugo na gakinjiri abari mutora babarabene business kashimwe no kojaguzota
tichikabasika ngo nibajaguza ngo bodeke yigurwa shananka office hati kubaziri gukora konkitwa abantu buntu kitwine kituru gukoramo Kagame ajugutwa yombekire kuri nogira ngo nibajaguza bari kugira ngo abantu nibagatahamo n'abamaduka bo iwo wakucika mohike bisoko noza kureba ahabwenki ntashanga hari customer nomwe ngo ayijabuze mwineki
embera yo muri Katuna irimu hakira kirimu konkate kabonireje kurunji nko kutwoko twetaga ahabwo kuba abaturage abo twokobera twaherana nabo twina y'abanyabuzare nk'abana beitu n'abanywani beitu n'abaramu beitu takabasa kutaya yera kugira ngo gira ko wamutekerera wakamutekerera taka kibakamwikiriza ngo akakrosing sakatware kandi nebyo bushubuze bo kubera ni batwara kibakabikirize kugira ngo bigende ngene boda abarwiganyugo mu munonga ni role trucks n'izindi motoka ziri kurosinga kaza basi konke bindi tibikabonere nko kutokobera turi kwetanga habwo kuba umuturage waburijo wawe n'umwana wawe ni wari kuba nakuyamba cyahanga tare cyo nekintu kiri kukizizwa kurosinga nugo kuba mugati bakakukiriza kugira ngo ugire ki ngo gutware n'uyo kuba umuntu ahingire n'ebihimba abihingireyo harona bine bine bibira tibakaze ngo babihinge basharura bwo kuba bakubuno byegwire ni bakukwata ngo yugwire majeni.
The Thanksgiving ceremony will also include sports activities and a general address by General Muhoozi, President in Kigezi Sub-region on matters of national importance. A story by John Namara, Norbert Ngamasi for Kigezi TV.